apparently it was 2015 when I last played, or at least last had those all that DLC. Not sure. It's supposed to be raining and snowing at the same time. Well, at least they got the nuclear winter in the Mojave. Right. Now then. Only because I have all this gear. Shame. Faster. Oh, and there's gone. So how do I start? How do I start? How do I start it? Oh, no. I have to find a... Right, I'm going to save it. Oops. I don't need that. Why is the NCR doing that? How did he get up there?
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Yeah, I've seen all this.
you're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. We're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. That's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. Out. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay. First one. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had. I hope you don't... They... I expect you'll be wanting to go out. Well, ain't...
Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second about something? You see, I've been watching you. Scouting you is probably a better term. I guess what I'm saying is that you look very capable in a fight, and we need people like you. I'm with the Frontier NCR. Here's a brochure. Read the pamphlet and come visit us, north of Westside. Please be discreet. There's a reason we're using pamphlets instead of radio signal. Well, the rest is in the pamphlet. Remember, be quiet about this. Just read the pamphlet. Gotta go, man. Oliver has eyes everywhere. Remember, be assertive, John. Be assertive. But not too assertive. Right.
Whoa, hold it right there, stranger. State your name and business. Really? Ain't you that courier fella? Hey, Quinn! Ain't that useless jester head in Baker Company calling himself the courier? Has a scar on his dome, too? What is it?
What's up?
What is it?
I don't miss the warmth of the Mojave. Yeah? I don't miss the warmth. To the Mojave.
Yes? Really? Well, I might just hit my daily quota after all. I'm curious. You're obviously not one of these brain-dead grunts, or your typical merc. Why would you want to go to the frontier? Why fight for us? It might be fun and all, but be forewarned. Reports indicate that the Legion's out there, even if you haven't crossed paths with them. I'm sure you've heard stories about those savages. If you want to make sure you don't come back to the Mojave in a body bag, obey the rules. The Frontier's rules. Do that, and you might come home alive to collect your pay. 2,000 caps. Don't take this lightly. Fire away. Figuratively, that is. Keep in mind that I can only provide information on a need-to-know basis. Aside from freezing weather and a bunch of lunatics trying to carve you into pieces, not much. Just do as you're told. What else? Well, to be clear, we're not really a part of the NCR anymore. We're exiles. We moved to the frontier to get away from the NCR and the Mojave. We chose to make camp in the frontier due to it being a pre-war city, rich with resources that we would like to make good use of. But, as of lately, we have been having trouble with the Legion who managed to organize the locals against us. That would be General Blackthorne. He was the one who led us to the frontier. I've known Blackthorne for quite some time. He's a top-notch tactician, and you'll never find a more dedicated soldier. But more importantly, he cares about his soldiers. He cares about them more than the NCR ever have. His men trust him enough to follow him into hell. So what do you say, soldier? Ready to give a good old-fashioned ass-kicking to the frontier and the Legion? I got it. The military life isn't for everyone. The sooner you take care of business there, the sooner you're back to your normal life here. Whatever that may be. If it takes 3 days, then congratulations. You've completed the shortest tour in NCR history. The brass just want this done. The sign-on contract is different from the ones we use for regular enlistees. Look it over. There aren't any clauses about desertion. Just get the job done, get the caps. If you waste our time, we'll waste yours. That's just how it is. So, what do you say, soldier? Ready to do the Frontier NCR proud? Well, a soldier's a soldier. Now that you're working for the Frontier NCR, you're going to need a uniform. Long-term or short-term, brass demands that all troopers be geared with standard NCR equipment. It's supposed to promote order and unity, or some kind of feel-good crap like that. Here, take this. Now, to our next prerogative. Which gun do you prefer? No. A well-rounded weapon, that is. You're all set. Hop onto the back of the transport truck when you're ready for the journey. It'll be a long trip, so be sure to bring all essentials. And remember, there won't be any return trips to the Mojave until your tour is completed. going to be a long trip to the frontier. I suppose I could help pass the time by telling on the full story. If you're up for a long story, that is. Well, our story mostly began a few years ago, during Operation Sunburst. It was our mission to take Helios 1 from the Brotherhood of Steel.
This is it, boys. 10 men are finally on the defensive. It's hard to see with this fog, but things are looking up for us. You could say looking bright. Get it?
I'm glad your marksmanship is better than your sense of humor, Prof. Maybe we should just send you down there to tell jokes. Give old Elijah 5 minutes till he surrenders.
After fighting for 5 damn long years, if we win this fight, we get to go home. I've been dreaming of this day forever.
Hey, Gray. What are you doing again after all this?
To be honest, I figure I'll be better off just staying in the army. There really isn't anything or anyone for me back home.
Gray, you're batshit crazy. But that's why we love you, man. Isn't Hardcase doing the same thing?
Yep, he's going to stay in the NCR military.
I'll settle for a comfy bed and not having to fend off rad scorpions every time I get up to take a piss.
And he's besides NCR dog chow?
Oh, hell yeah.
Boys, let me tell you something. I mean, yeah, sleep and food are definitely good. But I got myself a pretty girl back at home. I've been looking forward to this for a real long time now. You know, I think when I get back, I'm gonna ask that girl to marry me. I even bought this here ring for her. So, you know, might as well go for it, know what I mean?
Alright, Nomad. Taking the plunge.
Holy shit, that must have cost you a year of salary.
Nomad. You're trading one conscription for another, man. Not me, let me tell you. Too many pretty faces out there for me to just pick one.
Hey, Gray. Can you do me a favor?
What is it?
If something happens to me, could you send this ring to my girl? The address is on the wheel here. Now, just take it easy. Let's do it.
You're going to see her again. Don't worry.
Yeah, but just give me a word, Gray.
If it will ease your mind, pal, you got it. But after this battle, you owe me a beer.
Fair enough.
General, sir.
At ease, gentlemen. Tonight, the Republic will get another victory to celebrate, and you'll all be sent home to your families. Our objective is to seize control of Helios 1 and to capture that bastard Elijah alive. Let me repeat myself. We need him alive. But, before we get to it, know this. I would not have traded you for any other company. The last 5 years may have been tough, but together we have brought the Brotherhood of Steel to its knees. As always, I will fight alongside you. We fight together, we die together, and we will win together. This is it, men. Prepare yourselves for combat.
Wait for it.
breach team has the interior covered. Get back out there and secure that door.
Gray, there is no easy way to say this. The NCR hospitals and their staff are currently overwhelmed. If they are too injured, you need to put them down. We have too many injured. We don't have the resources to take care of them all. If you find anyone beyond saving, you need to put them out of their misery. I don't like it either, but it's an order, soldier. We just don't have the men and supplies for all of the wounded. You are giving them a merciful death, if it makes the task any easier on your conscience. As for you, General Oliver has promised me this'll be your last fight. After we clean up here, we're to report to Camp McCarran to receive you and your men's discharge papers.
Is there a problem? If you can't order your men to do it, then I will. Do you understand? Remember, your boys are going home after this.
Get it done, Gray. And discreetly.
We did it, Gray. I made it. Those bastards got me good. They gonna patch me up now, right? War's over. I finally can go home.
About this, Gray?
Absolutely, sir. There is nothing back for me at home.
You don't even like the NCR.
Well, I figured I'll probably learn more under you than herding cattle back up north. Don't worry. I've made up my mind. Besides, sir, who's going to watch your back?
I'm glad you decided to stick around longer. I hope you'll see the NCR isn't all that bad. Hey, you want to head... This better not be another false alarm.
I think something is really going on.
Hey, Sergeant!
General, sir.
What's all this about?
We have received reports that the Legion is invading east of the Colorado. Fort Aradesh has already been lost.
What? No, not already.
The Legion? Aren't they just some primitive tribals?
We need to go see General Oliver. Come with me.
Elias? Is that you? Damn good timing. I need you and your men to reinforce Hoover Dam. We've gotten reports that...
With all due respect, Lee, I'm not here for that. I'm here for my men's discharge papers.
Discharge papers? Ah, yes. You're in charge of the conscripts.
They're soldiers, not conscripts. They fought and died for a cause not of their own. It's time we let them go. You promised them at the conclusion of the Brotherhood of Steel War, they would have earned their freedom. Once I give them their discharge papers, I can lead another detachment to Hoover Dam.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm sure you've heard by now. The Legion is trying to push their way into the Mojave. We need every damn soldier we can get to defend Hoover Dam.
Listen here! These men were promised that they would be free. I gave them my word. You gave them your word. How can I look them in the face and promise them death instead of freedom? How the hell can I do that, Lee? We've got to let them go!
I understand how you feel, but we need those men, Elias.
You have others, Lee! Contact the goddamn hub if you have to!
I shouldn't have to tell you that our presence in the Mojave is on the brink of collapse. We lost too much with the war and the Brotherhood. I need your men to immediately reinforce Hoover Dam. That's an order.
I'm through taking orders from you, Lee. I'll take this up with Kimball.
This is Kimball's orders. I've only been relaying it to you. I'm sorry, Elias, but you should be proud. Who would have thought a bunch of ragtag group of conscripts would become such an effective fighting force? You did a damn good job with them.
They should be going home, not off to another goddamn war. They've sacrificed enough.
I understand, but we all have our duties. You can't just abandon them. Where do you think you're going, Blackthorn? We're not finished here. If you walk out on us now, it will be desertion.
What are we going to do now?
Get the men together.
For Hoover Dam, sir?
No, I'm leaving this republic. Let them fight their own battles.
But they'll hunt you down for desertion.
That's why I need to go somewhere far. Far enough that the NCR wouldn't risk coming after me.
What about the rest of the men? Are you going to take them along with you?
They can come if they so choose. I'm not going to force anyone to join me in my desertion. This is something I believe I must do.
You can always count on me to follow your lead, sir. But where exactly are you planning on going?
I know of a place far up north. A very cold and unforgiving place, but mostly untouched by scavengers. It would be an ideal place for us to carve out a frontier for ourselves. I can only hope that this will become the driving force that will one day return to the Republic and set things right.
You. I heard you're the courier. Have I heard correctly? It's not every day I get to come face to face with a supposed legend. Interesting. You'll be reporting to Camp Phoenix. I hope you're the legend they say you are, courier.
You wouldn't happen to be the courier of the Mojave? Ha! I thought so. Cough up, hotshot.
You don't look like much. You seem a little short for the legendary courier of the Mojave.
It don't matter, hotshot. The courier is the courier. What was it? You were betting 200?
Shit. This ain't fair.
You were the one who made the bet. Plus, you pay me first. I won't tell Mouse about this. You already owe him money.
There is no way this is the courier, man. I'm telling you. I have these special senses. I can feel it in me. No way in hell is this the courier.
Hey, I'm Hardcase, leader of Wolfpack. This asshole here is Hotshot. I'm telling you, this is the courier.
That ain't the courier.
Mind telling me why the hell you signed up for a tour here? Well, honestly, I'm not sure this is the type of adventure you want. The frontier is an unforgiving place. I see enough here to make most people crazy. Ignore me. You already have been through a lot more than these troopers here. How many came back alive after being shot in the head? If anyone is going to make it out of here alive, it's you, courier.
This dude is doggone crazy.
Well, my poor misguided friend here doesn't seem to believe you are the courier. I say you beat his high score in the shooting course to make him believe that you are the courier.
100 bottle caps on this asshole not beating my score. Warming up? There's no such thing as warming up. Especially in the frontier. Ha! I'll bet 50 caps this punk can't beat my score. No, scratch that. Make it 100.
You don't even have a bottle cap on you. Hey, why don't you meet us at the shooting course? Maybe you can teach Hotshot to put his money where his mouth is.
Salvete fratres, non estis inimicos. Legate Valerius has yet to be informed of your arrival. Help the NCR until he is ready to see you. Calidus will be in touch. Salvete, fratres.
You ever noticed anything odd with the green fairy? That guy with the one eye gives me the creeps.
Salvete.
I have. There you are. When you are ready to start the course, place the explosive charge on the door. You will be moving from room to room. Receive points for each target you hit, and bonus for headshots, but lose points for shooting good guys. You will also have to dodge flying projectiles, pressure plates, and fake grenades. This is timed, and you will receive a final score at the end of the... I followed General Blackthorne here. The NCR is too stupid to admit that they're incompetent in fighting against the Legion. I believe in Blackthorne, and I'm here to support him in any way that I can. If there was ever anyone who will lead us to victory, it's Blackthorne. I'm glad you're here, Courier. You will finally see how misguided the NCR and the Mojave are. With your help, we can finally push the Legion out of the frontier and make our way back to the Mojave. Yes, he is. He's a brilliant... We have absolutely no doubt that he will bring peace and stability back to the Mojave. In time, you will see what I mean. The frontier is an unforgiving place. We lost many here. We weren't prepared for this environment. Slowly, we adapted. We became smarter. The frontier has strengthened us. We are proud to call this place our home. It's not for everyone, but we've grown quite fond of this place. I bet you're already freezing your ass off, right? It's not bad right now. Wait until nightfall, when the temperatures drop below zero. I think you will come to realize what the true definition of cold is. Don't worry about him. He means well. This is just how he usually treats the new recruits. Once he sees you in battle, he'll come around and warm up to you. Between you and me, he got really excited when he saw you. It's not every day he gets to meet a legend from the Mojave. Go easy on him. He's still a kid. I hope you understand. Look, we're all... Be easy on the... We exiled ourselves to here. We had enough of the NCR using us as cannon fodder, and came here to avoid risking civil war from remaining in the Mojave. That would have inevitably led the Legion to take advantage of the fractured NCR and easily destroy us. At least here we can build up our resources without much threat of the NCR or Legion. Hard to say for sure, but our intel suggests that this is actually a large group of tribals and locals who have pledged allegiance to the Legion. These aren't the typical Legion you encounter back in the Mojave. They are better, well-equipped, and a lot more versed in the use of technology. In addition, the fact they have been living here in the frontier for decades shows how extremely resilient and tough they are. In short, they are extremely hard to kill. People who aren't part of any faction. A lot of troopers think they're just a group of murderers, thieves, and criminals. But I think the better term for them are survivors. They owe no allegiance to us or the Legion. I've met a few friendly scavs, but in all honesty, it's better to shoot first and ask questions later. I wouldn't trust any of them. Most of them are, but it seems like there's a few who didn't end up joining the Legion. Why? I don't know. Maybe to some of them, joining the Legion is not very appealing. However, the remaining scavs will continue to attack and harass us. When you are out there, keep your eyes peeled, as they often lurk in the ruins. Besides killing some of the legionary bastards, a lot of troopers head to the rec room to have a few drinks and relax. Some just immediately head straight for bed, while others prefer to duke it out in the boxing ring. To each their own, I guess. I see that you have noticed. We call it Combat Armor Mark IV. It's stronger, lighter than average combat armor. Even reinforced ones as well. That being said, it's only issued to special ops units. You are going to have to earn yours. As you can tell, we have limited resources here. Majority of the troopers are using the standard NCR gear. These special armors are usually limited to the elite soldiers who undertake dangerous and unique missions. At least you're starting to see how things are ran here. You're right. Earn your stripes, and then you will be given a Mark IV. Good luck.
Nothing safe.
You need to get away. The hunger, it's too strong. Must have flesh. Oh, the look on your face. You must have actually thought I was going to eat you. Sure you did. Anyway, I'm Freak Show. What do you need? It's pretty good as long as you're okay with side eyes and people occasionally trying to shoot you. Ghoul prejudice is a problem even in California. Most recruits can't tell the difference between me and a pharaoh. Not that their drill sergeants even try and teach them the difference. Moving to a colder climate didn't make those prejudices go away either. Hell, if that ghoul call out there, it may have just made things worse. A few, but they mostly stay out of sight. The only one I can remember off the top of my head is Quartermaster Aaron, and he's all the way out at the Vanguard station. Funny story that. A bit long too, so I think I'll give you the short version. A long time ago, I was a merc, good one too, but I lost everything once I started drinking. During the Brotherhood War, I was at my lowest point, begging people for caps just so I could waste them on booze. One day I was too drunk to notice an evacuation order was being called and woke up in the middle of a battle. Most smooth skins would have just left me to die, but not Blackthorn. He made sure I got out, even kept me safe the whole time. The way he led his troops, it wasn't like anything I'd seen before. After that, I cleaned up my act, signed up for service and requested to work under Blackthorn. Been following his orders ever since. I skipped out the parts involving strip clubs and the Kraken. makes the story more concise. He's our leader and a great... Nah, that's a bit too much. A good man. Yeah, that's fair. Look, I don't have anything against the guy. I wouldn't be here without him. But he's not exactly a saint. He thinks that we're the only ones who can save the world. And when people don't agree with that, well, then you get another Bright Town or Snowblind Point. I just hope he learns his lesson before Junk Flea ends up as a hole in the ground. Oh, you don't know, do you? I'd rather not air out our dirty laundry more than I already have. If you want to know more about Bright Town, talk to Jackson. Poor guy was there when it happened. I think you're a bastard, like all smoothskins. Just kidding, you're great. If I had to loot anyone's corpse, I would choose yours in a heartbeat. Just having some fun. When you have a face like mine, you might as well use it for something. Like you wouldn't believe. A good sense of humor helps when your face is basically a rotted pumpkin. Me, friends with Courier 6. Who would have thought? It's because of my freakishly good looks, if you know what I mean. What? Oh no, it's not like that. There are a few bigots here, yeah, but I chose the name myself. It fits me.
Something else you want to ask?
I have nothing to say to you.
It was a valiant effort. Don't worry about it. Not many people can top Hotshot's score. Hell, after a few more tries, you may certainly end up beating his score.
Thank you for the cat, legendary courier. If you want to keep trying, be my guest. But you'll never beat my score.
1 second. This is hard, Case. Yes. Roger that. Yes, sir. I just got word that you've been assigned to Corporal Henderson's squad. They want you to report to the command hangar immediately. You better hustle up. We'll be briefed on the current situation here. I'll see you around. Good luck out there.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say.
Come on, stop fighting already.
All right, boys and girls, welcome to the frontier. If there's such a thing as hell, this is it. Now, let's get to it. Your first mission is to place landmines on Burnside Bridge.
What? I signed up to fight the Legion.
I didn't say you could talk, Private. Setting up a good defensive perimeter is vital. The best offense is a good defense. With that street line, the Legion should think twice about using it to attack us. And remember, we're not in the surrendering business. You let one go, he'll come back and kill your buddies. Your squad mates are your brothers and sisters here, and they matter more than those fuckers in red. Once you finish with that, report back to HQ for your next job. If you're worried this is a cakewalk, don't worry. Things are only going to get a whole lot harder from here on out. Corporal Henderson will be your CO for today. You're in his hands now. Good luck out there.
I am Corporal Henderson, and your sorry asses are mine today. Stick close to me, keep your heads down, and you'll be dandy. Our forces will be engaging the Legion at Bravo 1. So, with any luck, we can plant the mines without being detected and be back in time for chow. Any questions? No. Good. Grab your gear. Meet at the rendezvous. Let's get this show on the road.
Talk right now.
I have nothing to say.
Something else you want to ask?
What is it?
What is it?
Welcome to Burns Caravan of Wonders. Please stay a spell, and feel free to peruse our various wares. Guns, primarily, as well as various gun-adjacent paraphernalia. And don't wait to... You never know when a bit of buckshot's gonna save your hide out there. No, I don't believe any of those fall within the category of guns or gun-adjacent products. Little old me? Grew up in NCR territory near the Boneyard. Got into trouble with Vince a lot as a kid. Those are some good memories. When he joined up, I decided to take this show on the road. Started my own caravan. Turns out I'm good at drawing a crowd. Then Vince went through his whole midlife crisis thing and jumped ship. Been traveling and keeping it breezy ever since. Oh, Vince? Me and him go way back. You could say that I'm the brains, and he's the muscle. Really, though, he's a good guy. Bit of a short temper, but the best armorer you'll find in the wasteland. NCR really did waste his skills. Not a bad battle buddy either. That shotgun of his is vicious. He did something to it. Piper will chew you up and spit you out. There is literally nothing I would hate. I do admit, some part of me finds them appealing. Hell, Vince used to be one. But I like to let him hang free, if you know what I'm saying. Much too restrictive for me. Also, their leader seems like kind of a jackass. Typical military type, rubs me the wrong way. While I do think that I have the legs necessary to wear a skirt, I also think slavery is bad. Still, they are absolutely loaded. Probably made more caps off of them than anyone else. Also, their leader seems like kind of a jackass. And, you know, the whole slavery thing. So, I'm not really a fan. Oh yeah, those guys are the best! Have you seen that sweet power armor? And the energy weapons? I'm not really down on the whole Holy Crusade thing, but I respect the hustle. But of course... Half a trail. Welcome back. What can I... Hey, careful! Pull out the merchandise! Whatever. Welcome back. What can I... What?
What is it, soldier?
Excuse me? Do you know how many bags of salt it takes to see the ground? Enough to... Wow, it's bitter out here today. How about we head to the White Rabbit for a few... You're a quick one, eh? Usually, I meet NCR horn dogs who can't count their balls and get the same number twice. Too many hits to the head, I suppose. I'm what you call an intercessor, part of a confraternity of covert agents. Bullets and bodies don't win wars. It's determining where to send both. Booze and the promise of pussy opens a lot of lips around here. Must be some really top-shelf shit they serve over at the White Rabbit Hole. They do make a hell of a vodka and tonic. So, let me get to the point. The war is taking a toll on my employers, the Crusaders, and we need some fresh blood. Forget any bullshit the missionaries sold you. Just go to the tower and the Crusader Warden will stop you. He's a bit on edge, so make sure you show him you're really interested. We've had some Legion shitheads try to slip in pretending they want to join. Let me see that Pip-Boy. And done. Now your Pip-Boy will home in on the tower until you reach it. Best of luck out there.
Hi.
I heard intern John got yelled at again. I wonder what he did this time.
Survival tip number 944. Walls are thin. Make sure you keep your voice down. If we can hear you, the Legion can too. Stay safe. The war goes on, and I'm here to tell you how it's going. Parker Mason, a key player in the Brighttown Massacre, is missing. NCR are requesting travelers to keep an eye out for the disgraced soldier, so that he can face trial for his criminal acts. That is all. I'm gonna go for a minute, but don't worry. I'll be back soon.
She's been away for months, but I haven't cheated once. Stay home nights, didn't dance, wasn't taking any chance. Didn't flirt, and though it hurt, I just couldn't do my cutie dirt. My days were blue, my nights were black, but I just knew that she'd come back. For I love her and she loves me and say, don't think there ain't no Santa Claus. I know darn well there is, because my kitties do at 2 to 2 today.
Survival tip number 944. Walls are thin. Make sure you keep your voice down. If we can hear you, the Legion can too.
No fluff, no ads, no lies. At the Breach Outreach, we only broadcast the truth. Breaking news. It has come to this station's attention that the legendary courier of the Mojave is one of our listeners. We hope this message reaches you. Mr. Breach is looking to make use of your services. If you're interested, please report to the Breach Outreach Building. That is all. Also in the news, the Portland Royal Casino continues to suffer massive financial losses thanks to the ongoing war between the NCR and Legion. With the casino right in the thick of the battle, patronage now numbers in its millions, with the casino's owner Boss Carlos drowning in debt. In an attempt to boost revenue, the Royal held a special promotion, selling chips for half of their actual value. Only 3 people showed up. In other news, we actually don't have anything on the docket for this segment, so I guess I'll answer some viewer mail. Dear Mr. Frost, I've heard that the weather down south is much warmer than it is here. Do you prefer cold weather or hot weather? Well, I spend most of my time indoors, so I don't have much of an opinion either way, but if I had to choose, I'd say cold weather. If you're too cold, you can always just add more layers, but if you're too hot, you can only take so much off before you're kicked out. That was a joke, by the way. I'm not actually a streaker. You know what? Never mind. No more fan mail. That's all for now. We'll be back soon.
This world is not but trouble. I've tried to run from sin. I never got too far before the devil reined me in. I know that I can change, I have got to believe, but first I need to earn my reprieve. I see the hangman come to me, he says to me, your turn. He put that noose around my neck and I could feel the burn. Then out the crowd a stranger opened, fired with his gun. He set me loose and now I'm on the run. He set me loose and now I'm on the run, having fun with my demons by my side. All I got is this gun that's been keeping me alive. Wherever I may roam, my bare heart is stone. All my time is running out, so very far from home. All my time is running out, so very far from home. This God of ours is fury, he calls me out by name. He's trying to send me down below for causing so much pain. I wander in the dead of night, I've fallen from the track. This heart of mine has turned from red to black. They threw me in a jailhouse, they fixed me to a chain. If I was feeling truthful, then I'd say that I was to blame. Then out the dark a stranger opened, fired with his gun. He set me loose and now I'm on the run. He set me loose and now I'm on the run, having fun with my demons by my side. All I got is this gun that's been keeping me alive. Wherever I may roam, I bear a heart of stone. All my time is running out, so very far from home. I'm on the run, having fun with my demons by my side. All I got is this gun that's been keeping me alive. Wherever I may roam, I bear a heart of stone. All my time is running out, so very far from home. Oh, my time is running out, so very far from home. Oh, my time is running out, so very far from home.
The Breach Outreach and its unbiased reporting is made possible thanks to listeners like you. Thank you. Breaking news. As we mentioned in our previous broadcasts, the old Robco Tower has come under control of a group known as the Crusaders. Initially thought to be a temporary staging ground, it's now clear that the tower will serve as a permanent base for this strange group. Beyond broad declarations, the agenda of the Crusaders and their origins remain unknown. Listeners are advised to avoid the area until we know more. There's more. In the past few months, the NCR has been sending unmarked caravans to a seemingly innocuous manhole near Camp New Phoenix. The caravans enter with dozens of chems, legal or otherwise, and leave with just as much, if not more, medical supplies. By all appearances, it seems the exiles have entered into chem dealing, especially since the area is frequented often by the Frost Vipers. However, unlike NCR Radio, the Breach Outreach does not jump to conclusions. Once we know what's really going on, we'll let you know. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back.
This world is not but trouble. I've tried to run from sin. I never got too far before the devil reined me in.
Along the prison wall, I heard the young girl calling. Michael, they are taking you away. For you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lay waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. Round the fields of Athenry.